Yo, what's good, people? Thank you so much for coming back to Book of the Week podcast. Today, we have one of the most incredible books. It's a good book, okay? It's amazing. It's called 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, okay? This book, Peter Thiel's co-founder of PayPal. All right, and Palinteir. Palinteir is a software that it's an AI software, man, that tracks things. Military, the government's used it to find bogus transactions, and it gets pretty detailed in the book. So, first off, I want to say I've got a top 5 takeaways, my top 5 takeaways from this book linked below, so check it out. No matter where you're at, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, Apple, check that out. That's going to be great. It is great. Not going to be, it is great. And so let's jump right in. Here we go. All right, start off. In this book, man, it's about startups. Is the overall view, and what makes startups great. Okay, and the first thing is to having a great startup is having a great partnership. All right, and having the right partner is super key. All right. He gets detailed into what kind of attributes you guys should complement in each other, but for the gist of it, you need to have attributes that really complement each other. You need to be good at one thing, at the other, and a 3-way partnership. A lot of times can be really good, just because there's so many moving parts. You need someone good at marketing and content creating and management. You need someone good at sales and doing work, and you need somebody with a vision. There's so many parts to a company that you need, and you may have all these parts, to be honest, but you actually get more done and better, and you'll be more successful if you are outsourcing these things to people in your company and creating a team. Okay. One thing he says in there is business products need to start small. Okay. This is so true. Look at Amazon, man. Look at Apple. Look at Microsoft. Look at Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Airlines, Richard Branson. Look at SpaceX. Look at Tesla. I mean, it goes all the way down. Everybody starts small and then works their way up. Now, how far you decide to move your way up the ladder is completely up to you. Okay? And you have to figure that out. But when it starts with products, maybe you're trying to sell some products online. And you're making them from home, or you're having some small distributor make them, get them in production, sell them maybe on some Facebook Marketplace, sell them on some Etsy, maybe create a little website on Shopify, run a little Facebook ads, test them out a little bit, check out you got to feel out the market, man. Let the market decide if your product's any good. Most people get attached to things, You can't get attached to these products. You have to feel them out and see if the market likes them. Because that's essentially, you're building to please consumers and customers. You're building for the consumer. So if you're not consumer orientated and that's not your mindset, you are thinking about it wrong. Because if you're not, that's who's buying your product. It's not about you. Okay? You're thinking, I just want to do this for me. Well, don't sell it then, because you ain't going to. So you need to adapt and conform and be there for the consumer. That's what matters. The consumer matters. This Palinteir software, man, is pretty sick stuff. Like, he was saying, so like, PayPal, they sold PayPal to eBay for over $1 billion. I think it was more than that, actually. I'm gonna Google it here. How much? 10 PayPal sell for? Dang, $1.5 billion. Yep. Elon Musk had a payment company just like PayPal somewhat called X, I think. And then him and I think it's Peter Thiel. Yeah. Sold it to they created this amazing software and then they sold it to eBay. And eBay before was just a little crap shop, sending in checks and money orders, and I was just like, I couldn't believe that when I heard it in this book. I was like, what the heck? And when they created the software, they filled a huge hole in the market. And which leads me to, they're trying to figure out their products, right? And trying to find their ideal customer. Well, and they're trying to find out they're trying to get people to use it frequently, every day, every other day, really every day. But they were getting people like using it like every week, every month, send money to their mom, their dad, whatever. So they found PayPal users, and they started targeting PayPal users. eBay users. And they're like, oh, they started using that, and they got up to, I don't know, they started out with 10, 20% of them and start moving all the way up. And then next thing you know, then they buy PayPal from them because it's such a valuable software. It's secured, and they created that AI software to detect scam transactions. So people getting scammed, it's an AI technology mixed with human intelligence. And it analyzes different transactions and pulls up red flags, and then people kind of review them. But it's insane incredible. Insane incredible. Is that even like a? Can you even say that? I don't know. And he was saying that like humans alone aren't as effective as humans and AI, and AI is not that effective on its own. The both together is a huge deadly combination, because our brains are it's the most complicated thing on the planet, but we can only do so much. And so with that artificial intelligence, we're that deciding factor. And so that's why AI technology is super dangerous, because if they really explore what it's capable of, it's capable of destroying the planet, actually. So there's a little trail, but that Palinteir software, the military used it to track people. It's the software that tracked Bin Laden. In case you didn't know, it's freaking insane, incredible. So I just spilled water all over my recording software. That's really great. The show must go on. Nobody cares about water. So one thing he was trying to say in the book too was the product that he made, they really messed up, is in order to take claim seniority over the market is to be 10 times better. That's what he said. 10x rule, baby. Come on, let's go. Only when the product is 10 times better can you claim seniority over the market. And that's what PayPal did, man. There's nothing like them online. Now there's 4 or 5 different people, but they were the breakthrough. They were the pioneers of that market. And they claim it, and they still claim it, actually. There's nobody that beats them right now, even though they're getting kind of sucky and they want to charge you a lot of money, but it's whatever. So, you want to have a better product than people, man, you got to come out busting. What book was I reading? You have to be 6 to 9 times better in order to change people's habits. Okay? That was in Hooked, actually. Beautiful. Amazing book. 6 to 9 times better to break people out of their purchasing and buying habits. So remember that when you're trying to replace a product in the marketplace. Or it won't go. It's true though, man. Only people that make it fill huge holes and huge gaps, and that's how they make it, man. Gosh dang it. All right. We are going to wrap this up. It's only 10 minutes, man. Short podcast here. But this book is insane. This is the second time I've read it too. I'll read it again, or third. Can't remember. New York Times best-selling book. Author Peter Thiel. 0 to 1. Link in the description to pick this book on Amazon. Check out my top 5 video of this book and podcast. And link below. Description below. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Peace.